there are angel investors. NASSCOM itself is trying to do a lot to promote startups. But what can companies really do? Do you think more companies need to follow perhaps the Intel model and start funding more ventures? Will that really help in building the ecosystem in a big
No,
way?
I think companies can do a couple of things. I think one is they can encourage the startup ecosystem. Companies can help in many different ways. I think one way they can help by is for CIOs in companies to be more open to looking at products that are built by Indian startups, right? CMOs can help by looking at Indian ad tech companies, right? There are actually now some very interesting Indian ad tech companies. So I'd say that's the easiest thing to do. I think companies can also help by, because today we're talking about technology entrepreneurship, but the reality is entrepreneurship in India should be everywhere, right? If you look at education, we have infinite opportunities for innovation in education, infinite opportunities for innovation in healthcare, in retail, and so on and so forth. So I think one is for tech startups, I think, is really embracing those products, becoming customers of products, and helping the ecosystem that way. But also thinking about innovation in their own ecosystems, because India should be the most innovative country in the world. And I think if we do it the right way, over the next 10, 15 years, we'll get there.
Lastly, Rajna, I think you must get this question a lot. When are we going to see the next Google or Facebook come out of India? Because so far, technology, it's mostly been an IT services story in terms of scale, in terms of scope and size. Are we going to see that changing with, improvement in connectivity and more people gaining internet
I think as
access?
Indians, we always look, we are fascinated and infatuated by the West. Now, obviously, I've lived there for a long time. I've come back. I work for Google. But I think it's important for us to understand that a company called TCS has a $70 billion market value. It is bigger than HP. Its market value is bigger than Yahoo and LinkedIn combined. And at its current trajectory, it will be bigger than Yahoo, LinkedIn, and Twitter combined. Right? So India's ability to build large tech companies is already proven. Now what we're talking about really is new segments: internet, mobile, big data, SaaS. And I think over time we'll see that. Look, Just Dial is the leading local listings company in India, right? And they're worth $1 billion. And that's pretty amazing. It's very interesting. InfoEdge's market value is bigger than Monster globally. Monster globally is worth less today than InfoEdge. So there are already, very, very many examples. So I think we should stop asking the question of when are we going to have the next Google, and say how do we create more companies like TCS and Just Dial and InfoEdge, which are multi-billion-dollar companies. And that is what we should do.
To watch more, subscribe to youtube.com/ETNowLite.